my arm has felt, I shouldn't say 100%, but it's felt pretty good. Good enough for me to feel confident about making the throws I need to make. And so once I knew that was okay, and was fortunate enough to get the phone call from Chile yesterday, I said, you know, as a lot of friends and family have told me, you won't know unless you take the chance. It's everyone who I've talked to, former players, coaches, just people in general, said if you were to go back, this is a perfect fit. It really is. Once again, there's no guarantees, but they have a really good football team here. They have a very good running game, and I hope from my standpoint, I felt like all along that I could offer some experience and leadership. And I have to admit, you know, through this whole process, and after I'd said no 3 weeks ago, at times I was okay with it. Other times I said, boy, you know, I really felt like I could help that team. And I think that's the competitive fire in me. As a player, regardless of sport, you got to feel like you can make a difference. And I truly feel like I can. There's people out there taking sides and whatever. And there's no, this is not about revenge or anything like that, believe me. You can't take away the 16 years I had in Green Bay. It was unbelievable. It was great. And that will be forever cherished by me and the guys I played with. And, you know, they've moved on. I've moved on. I think it's great for football. I know the way I've played the game. I know the way I've handled myself as a teammate, as a leader, within the public. I feel like, yeah, I've made mistakes along the way. We all have. But I think if I had it to do over again, I'd do it the same way. I really do. I don't think anyone played the game or has played the game with as much passion and has loved it and loved his teammates as much as me. I haven't been the best player, but I would like to think that every player I played with would love to have me in the foxhole. And I have no idea what's going to happen this year, as I didn't know last year. But as I look back, I gave it everything I could give. And that's what I'll do this year. If you're true Packer fans, you understand. Will it be different? Sure it will. Is it odd? The way that it's unfolded? Absolutely. But if you're a true fan, you say, you know what? He chose to continue playing. They chose to go in a different direction. It's part of the business. You know, he has to play somewhere if he wants to play. And once again, this is a perfect fit. My 10-year-old daughter, who was pretty neutral in this whole deal, because I would ask her, what do you want Daddy to do? Whatever you want to do, Daddy. And I said, well, that's a good answer, but what do you want me to do? Well, she wouldn't say until after the news broke, and she started crying. We sat on our back porch, and anybody who has children, I could be chased by 5 defensive linemen. It doesn't scare me, but when my daughter cries, it softens me up. And she said, Daddy, I wanted you to go back and win one more Super Bowl. And I said, oh, why didn't you tell me that before? She said, well, I didn't want to make that decision for you. It's amazing what you learn from your children. But she said, well, can you go back? I said, it's too late. So I found myself this morning tearing up as I brought her to school. And she said, Daddy, it's going to be fine. You go up there and do what you got to do, and we'll be up there soon enough. So I think I made the right decision. I really do. Time will tell. All I can say is I'm going to do the best I can. For me today in practice, the key for me was just the little things, making sure you get the snap, calling the play correctly. And coming here made a lot of sense because the system is what I'm very used to. And so calling the plays today was easy. Now, guys, you know, Adrian's steps are a little bit different than what maybe I'm used to, but the plays are the same. Maybe the guys run the routes a little bit different. So for me, what I need to get accomplished in this is understanding my guys, how they run their routes, footwork, and things like that. The line getting used to my cadence. All I want to do is win. That's all I came back for, is to win. There's nothing like it. And for guys who have played this game, played sports in general, former players, guys in the latter part of their career, they'll tell you it's tough. There's no substitute for playing on Sundays. It's just you can't find that. And so that's what I'm here for. And I don't know what I'm going to be asked to do, but I know one thing in particular, and that's be a leader and do things a certain way. And I know I can do that.
Your quarterback said you met with them this morning and talked to them about it, and they talked about, 3 weeks ago when you met with them, said you're moving forward. Was that a difficult conversation to have with them, or how do you feel like they took that?
You know what, that's always a hard conversation to have. But, our game's about competing, and just like I told our team this afternoon, again, that whatever position you're at, we're fighting for the 53 spots on this football team. And you make a huge mistake to count the numbers in line, or how many are we going to keep, or the fact is we've used a couple quarterbacks every year I've been here from an injury standpoint. So again, I think those guys will keep their eye on what they need to do and do what they need to do.